Yeah, tell me if we have boogers or anything, yeah.
Oh, same. Yeah, I'm bad about that. That's why I wore shorts without a fly.
I don't have one either.
Some gnarly shots in there.
Oh, it opens up over there.
They know me.
Where did that go?
You're going to need a crossing guard to find your ball.
It didn't go this far, did it?
Stop. Oh, did you seal it?
Oh, shit. That was like a 175 9 iron.
Ooh. So, what made you decide to start the channel and start having a camera guy follow you around and film some content?
So, honestly, when you turn on the news or turn on social media right now, what is it?
It's all negative.
The world's on fire, right?
Yeah, everything's negative.
And I feel like after COVID, there's so many people just put in bad situations. They're down, they don't have money, the economy sucks. And I was like, it's negative. Everything I turn on is negative, like constant negativity. And it's like reinforcing negative behavior, and you just see it, and it's depressing. And I was like, why don't we do something that like builds people up, or we can help people, or be something positive in a sea of negativity, because that's all it is. So we want to change some lives and help people maybe be something that gives people hope, not doom every day. You know, so we'll do some cool stuff. We're gonna do some giveaways, help some families in need, but it's kind of like, you know, it's always been like a passion to be able to do something like that. So make it fun, you know, help people, and then just put out good vibes, man. Because the world needs it right now.
That's awesome. Do a good job of instilling that in your boys. I love hanging out with your boys because it's always just a ray of sunshine.
And that's the thing, is
I make a smile, and
I want to shield them from all that. I don't want them to learn that and think of doom and gloom every day. I want them to be happy. It's kind of like when you're young, that blissful ignorance, you don't know better yet. It's kind of nice.
There's just certain things that make you feel like a kid again, and you gotta search for those moments and be able to find them, capture them, and recreate them. So,
yep, 100%.
That's awesome.
I think these people are up far enough now we could hit.
Yeah, I think we can go hit.
You're my golf Sherpa.
See there?
Golf Sherpa.
Oh no. You might want to put a helmet or a cup on.
Oh, there you go. Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Matt's gonna stick it to like 10 feet.
Yeah,
he does every time.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn away,
like,
so I don't.
He's my friend. Like I'm proud of him for hitting a good shot, but at the same time, you're like, come on, dude, just duff one time. Told you.
Yep, just like you called it.
Oh, let's shoot that one again. Oh. Did you ever think you'd be an HVAC? I mean, because I didn't. So it's something that I never thought I was going to be in that career.
I mean, 18 to 22 years old, you don't really know what you want to do, right?
Yeah.
So, graduated from college and still didn't really know what I wanted to do. So I went into consulting that had a lot of variation to it. Got to see a lot of different companies and travel a lot. And then when COVID hit, the traveling went away, and some of the things that I really enjoyed about the job went away. And I found IES Residential through one of my buddies from college. His dad was a vendor for IES and referred me to some guys over there, and was able to come in and given an awesome opportunity, and things just kind of morphed and changed. And before you know it, running a division of IES, doing HVAC for the greater Houston area.
You got to be one of the younger guys that's running a division there too, right? We were what, 25 when you started? 26?
I started at 26. Yeah, it's a unique situation, right? So a little bit of the intersection of opportunity and preparation, right? I had a little bit of a unique background, and then the opportunity presented itself. We bought a large company out of Florida that was doing plumbing and air, and we were coming out of the COVID situation, which I was brought on to help with some supply chain challenges during COVID. So just a little bit of good timing, and then was given an opportunity, very grateful for the opportunity. And IES does a good job of providing people opportunities and runway and resources, and then letting guys make the most of it.
That's awesome. Like, so I'm not as smart as you. So you were at SMU, I was in the Army. I get out of the Army and I fell into HVAC too, which is, I thought I was going to go to be a federal law enforcement, do something like that. It was more in line with what I was doing. And my buddy Joey Taylor was like, what are you going to do when you get out? I go, I'm still figuring it out. And he owned Taylor Heating and Air in Puyallup, Washington. It's right by where I was stationed. And I just got into it on a whim, not knowing anything about it. I didn't even know like brands of different air conditioners or anything. I mean, I knew nothing. And then, here we are now, fast forward, 12, 13 years later, still in it. I can't really picture myself moving careers now. I know it's something kind of like the medical industry, right? It's not going to go anywhere. People need to be warm or cooled down, and that's never going to change, right? Especially here in Texas. People they'll buy a new air conditioner before they make their car payment. They have to. It's miserable here without it. One thing I think is cool actually to talk to kids about that don't know what they want to do. We need more people in the trades.
Absolutely.
There's not enough, and you got a lot of kids that I want to go to college, get my liberal arts degree, and I owe $150,000 in school loans, and I can't get a job, or I'm not getting a job that pays enough. And there's HVAC techs who go to school, learn HVAC, and they're making, 6 figures pretty easily. So sometimes you wonder, like, what's the best route? But I think we need more people in the trades. HVAC is a really good business to be in.
Yeah, we do a lot of training programs, taking young guys out of HVAC school or out of the warehouse or whatever it may be, and we have a program where we get guys with a senior technician, start getting them hands-on, learning and growing, and the earning potential continues to grow with their experience level.
What would you say? Like, this is an 18-year-old kid right now. He's a senior in high school. He doesn't know what he wants to do. He sees you talking about this. How does he come work for Grant Potepan?
So all of our positions are listed on our career site at IES Residential. But then, like I said, whether it's IES Residential or a different trade business, I think just getting out there, and there's a lot of different career fairs that happen. There's a lot of trade-specific career fairs that happen. And so whatever part of the country you're in, it's definitely worth pursuing. We're going to keep building. We have a lot of infrastructure need in the country. So, like I said, that's one piece of it. I have a lot of friends that are very successful in the concrete space or, infrastructure space, whether it's road construction or, I have a good friend that's a commercial painter that's been very successful with, he didn't even have a high school diploma, and I think everyone should go and get as much education as they can affordably, but education has a lot of forms now. There's a lot of resources on the internet. There's a lot of resources that are readily available through community colleges, things like that. So my path was
We'll play through it real quick. I hate this guy.
Cured.
I secretly hate this guy.
Cured. Yep, that's fine.
Yeah, good shot, man. This is why I'm an HVAC and not a golfer. Is this a plastic ball?
No.
What is this thing? The camera is making me nervous. You see the huge difference in me golfing today from yesterday.
Where was that?
I gotta get over that. This is gonna sound kind of messed up, right? Because this is my buddy. But he's so good, it's almost annoying. So I just want to kind of see him duff it, just to show me that he's mortal,
I changed the weights in his clubs when you were peeing.
That's not enough.
There it is.
Every time.
There it is.
Every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, another good shot, Matt.
So we talked a little bit, got out of the military. Your friend who owned an AC company in Washington where you were stationed asked you to come work for him or started talking to you about the AC business.
First real job out of the military.
And now you're in Houston, Texas. You're vice president of sales for ACIQ. How did you make that transition from a small add-on replacement shop in the West Coast to Houston, Texas? And
if you would have ever told me that I would be here, I wouldn't have believed you. I never thought that I would get here. I just didn't see it, but just slowly learning the industry and taking a chance on myself. So my buddy, when he hired me, I was operations manager, and he said, you know what, you should get into sales. I think you do really well. It's kind of scary, because most of that was a commission-based job, and I've never done sales. And he said, you're good at talking to people, you should give it a shot. And I didn't. So I finally did take a TSM role with one of the supply houses out there. And I got into sales, as a TSM, and I never looked back. I couldn't imagine doing anything else now. Especially, kind of the military life was different. And I struggled with a lot of stuff, mental health and all that, and wasn't always in the best place. And I thank God, like every day, that I am where I am now But if you asked me back then, I wouldn't have thought it was possible. Super grateful and feel blessed every day that I am. But I had to overcome and deal with a lot of stuff first to get here, and it was all worth it.
When you said you never thought you'd be in this place, I wasn't sure if you were talking about 40 feet left of the fairway in the woods or in this current job.
Yeah, so honestly, I feel very fortunate to be where I am now. I wouldn't have thought it was possible. And that's the thing, is there's so many people out there that are going through the same thing, that they're in a bad spot and you feel like that's where you're going to be forever. Like, you never truly believe I'm going to come out of this. But I mean, honestly, I could tell you the day when it all changed, and that's when I asked God to come back in my life. Then He did with a vengeance, and everything's worked out better in my life since then.
It's incredible. Yeah, it's the winding road that gets us to where we are.
That's the thing, is people see where you're at now. They don't know like what you went through to get there, right? And most of the people that have gotten some kind of success or have done well, so sometimes it's a dark place first before you get there. You just got to keep going through it. And I didn't believe it at the time. I thought that was my new life, right? Mm-hmm. Just struggling. And then when you push through it, man, like, you can do anything. I'd say God breaks you down before He builds you up, and it's to start you fresh. And once you do it, it's so worth it. So worth it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, all right. Again, an HVAC guy, not a golfer. Trying to be a golfer. Really want to be a golfer. It's not that easy. Not that easy. Unless you're this guy. Oh, hey, Matt.
Oh.
Nice shot again, buddy.
Oh my God. I wish that could have been on video.
I mean, golf's hard. Golf is hard.
You're welcome.
Oh, you little... Grant doesn't know this yet. We're going to put him on the spot later, the camera, because we said we're all about giving back. Hey, Grant.
Big boy.
He's not going to be able to say no when he's on camera.
Drop it, Grant.
Just tap it in.
Oh, so close to being a cool shot. It's this close.
If I was athletic.
What'd your first year look like? Because, I mean, to be honest, most people aren't profitable in their first couple of years getting started, and they get kind of deterred, right? They think, I'm not going to make it, not making money, I'm not profitable. What did your first year look like?
Yeah, it was a little chaotic. Scaling a business is expensive. And that's one fortunate thing with IES. They set us up like we're running our own company, but we have a lot of access to capital due to the nature of our structure. So yeah, the first year we weren't profitable. It takes some time to build it up. You're buying trucks, everything's an expense that you don't think about, right? You're buying racking for your warehouse, you're buying printers. So you're building all that up, and you're working on trying to establish your business. So pricing with customers is tough when you're a new company. You're building that reputation, building trust, building your word with your customers. And so as you build that up and get established, you can start to have less new expenses and grow your top line revenue and start eking out some profit. But it's a very narrow margin business, and you got to be very disciplined with how you structure it and run it.
If you're to pick two traits with somebody who's going to be successful starting their own business, what do you think the two most important ones that pop in your mind off your experience?
You got to have some creativity for sure. You can't do it the same way everyone else does. There's not necessarily a strict formula for how you run it. Yeah, there's not a playbook. You're going to take curveballs. It's how you adapt and overcome them. And then you have to be able to lead people. None of us do this by ourselves. Building a team and being able to establish a team that you can trust and continue to scale and grow. That's the way that you build it, whether the team, your personal team of employees, and then also the team that you have through vendors, the team of customers that you're working with. It's all intertwined together.
Take care of the people that take care of you, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, I like that.
Takes a little time.
I can't even spell fairway today.
It's all right, you're in sales, you don't have to spell.
That's true. Honestly, that's funny you say that. I don't care if I'm hiring a sales guy. I don't care about a college degree or anything. I could know within 5 or 10 minutes of talking to the guy in the room if he's going to be a sales guy or not.
People skills,
Instantly.
man. Instantly.
People skills. Gives other people out there hope that are as dumb as I am that you can make it too.
It's that famous George Bush saying, for all you C students out there, don't worry, there's hope. You can be president one day too.
I mean, sales is where it's at. I'm telling you, I never thought I would get into sales. If you're not in it, you don't know. You don't think about it until you actually do it. But it's the one position and role I think that you get out of it what you put into it. There's no cap. Like, where else can you do that? You want to make more money being an ops guy or something else, you got to work more hours, right?
Well, it's
But
also
sales, it's simple. Go sell more if you want to make more.
every business requires sales to grow.
Do you ever see a world where sales guys aren't important, that they can do it without them?
No, I think relationships will always be part of the human experience, right? So AI is going to disrupt the industries in ways that we haven't seen before, but I'm very hopeful
Is a robot going to take you golfing?
No, absolutely not. I mean, it's
Listen, if we want to get one thing you take away from this, if you're in sales, learn how to golf. It's very important. Learn how to golf. You close deals on the golf course. Grant, I get on the fairway, punch it out through here. You buy 100 thermostats from me.
like I said, if the price is right, anything's possible.
See, this guy. All right, we're gonna try and do this here. I got it. Okay. Sometimes it's just not meant to be, you know? We'll try that again later. Wait. Stop. Make this interesting. I'm sucking at golfing today, would you agree? Can't hit the ball, save my life. Whoever gets it on the green, you buy 100 stats from me at a good price if I get on the green. If you get on the green and I don't, I'll give them to you at my cost.
Sounds fair.
100, it's not a big number.
Fair.
Now I gotta lock in, because now we got something on. I think I'm gonna stripe it.
That sounds fair. Oh, he's sandbagging.
He duffed that one, all right? So I have a shot now. I gotta make it happen, because something's on the line. I gotta lock in here. Oh. Why do I even try to golf? I don't understand. Sometimes
Guess we're not getting thermostats.
the day's young.
The day's young.
I mean, that awful approach shot ended up being pin high. It's kind of like one of those things, a broken clock can be right twice a day. Talk about your all-time backfires, right? I try to get a peel out of them. If I could just put it on the green, sounds simple enough. But when you suck at golf, it makes it so much harder. When you were scaling your business, right, you talked about you're not making money your first year. And I think a lot of people that will discourage them. What do you think was the first thing that broke when you were scaling?
Well, we were scaling in 2022, so we were still coming out of that supply chain crisis that we were going through with COVID. So our supply chain was very fragmented, which was part of the challenge with profitability as well, because our cost of goods was all over the place. You're working on bringing in more labor. We're in a very transient labor market, so you're trying to build confidence with the labor market and being able to confidently hit and scale jobs, and then you're working on building your confidence with your customer base. So all of those things break at some point in time, or you have some fragmentation, or not as much progress as you'd hope throughout the process. I think I was talking to one of my counterparts, and as soon as you start to feel like comfortable, like you got everything figured out and it's going, something happens.
Always.
So whether you're 6 months in or you're 5 years in, there's always things around the corner. You just have to stay vigilant, stay connected to your business.
Resiliency. That's, I would say, something that stands out to me that I've seen every successful entrepreneur, business owner, was they're resilient. Because when they got knocked down, they kept going and they never quit and they survived, right? A lot of people, when it gets hard, they give up. It's gonna get hard. There's no way around it. There's no easy path where everything just works out perfectly every time. Matt striped one again.
Yeah, we're over here talking and Matt's out just
Let's go ahead.
it.
I think my driver's broken. Honestly, it's not me. I need a new driver. Tell Kelly that when you see her.
There it is.
I keep my head on
There
straight.
he is.
Then there's Chaz.
He's back.
On the second 9, and I'm allowed to have one good shot finally. It feels good. It feels good to be a winner for once. That's the thing about golf. You hit 50 bad shots, it takes one good shot to bring you back and make you feel like you're a golfer again. I'm still not a golfer.
If he hits 2 good shots, he'll be fitted for new clubs.
Dude, life of someone who runs a business, man, doesn't stop. It's 24/7. So, sometimes I think that's the only part that, if you're like a nurse or cop, right? When you go home and you're off, you're off. No one's calling your phone. It doesn't go all night. You get in sales, you're running a business, it's 24/7. I still wouldn't change it. So one thing I didn't struggle with this. I just kind of have my way of thinking with it. And a lot of people, I think, running a business, getting into it, they get so wrapped up in the business that they sometimes neglect their family. It's not something I've ever done because I know I can't get time back. My kids grow up, they're small once, and that's like an important part of my life is being a dad. How do you think like a healthy way to deal with that is and separate like the work-life balance? You hear some people say, if anyone asks me about work-life balance, I don't want to hire them. I need robots, essentially. And I don't believe that because you're going to burn yourself out. And if you die, you're never going to say, I wish I made more money. You say, I wish I spent time with my family or my kids. I think if I've had that conversation with you before, when I see you working 14-hour days,
Yeah.
I said, I know you're doing it for you and your wife, but sometimes she just wants her husband.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
It's like I said, it's a balance, and I've been on both sides of it, so trying to find it.
I think so many people get caught up in that. I mean, they're looking for this, I need to be this person. I need to like make this company huge. I need to do this. And like, I always say I need to be a dad first, It was always my thing. There was never like part of me that thought I was willing to sacrifice being a dad or being present, to build something, because at the end of the day, family is what matters. It's what comes first to me.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's definitely finding that line and that balance. My wife and I kind of delayed having kids a little bit when things were really hectic.
I think that's smart.
Because I didn't want to make some of the sacrifices that I thought would be necessary in order to build at the same time. Not saying that you can't do it. I just, like I said, it's something I've struggled with, and so I keep trying to find that balance, and it gets better again as your team gets better and you build good people around you, and the business gets more established and healthier. It definitely gets easier.
I think you get to a spot to where people, they need to give up some control, and you need to do only the things that you can do yourself. Delegate the rest, right? Give yourself breathing room, because you start burning the candle at both ends, you get burnt out, and I don't know if that goes forever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, let's smack this one.
Get in the hole.
I'll take a par.
Bogey. Bogey.
Good round. Grant, now we got the camera here, so we're putting you on the spot. So what we're gonna do every time, because we want to give back, we want to do something to change someone's life, so we're gonna put you on the spot.
Okay.
If ACIQ donates all the equipment needed to help a family in need that can't afford a new HVAC system, will your company install it for free?
Absolutely. You find the family, we'll take care of the rest.
Let's do it. So we'll put a link on the video. It's for an email. You could nominate a family, someone you think that deserves it, that needs help, new AC system. We're going to donate it. Grant's
They got to be in Houston for me to do it. I'm not traveling.
Yes. So somebody in the greater Houston area, ACIQ is going to donate all the equipment. IES Residential is going to put in for free. That's what we're all about, is we want to help people change lives and help some people in need. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.